poor mountain man paid his last $1 for a hooded woman. Her first words changed everything. The winter of 1874 showed no mercy to the Rocky Mountains. Snow buried the mining camp in silence, broken only by coughing men and the creaking of frozen wood. Hunger lived in every cabin. Hope had long since packed its bags and left. Eli Walker stood at the edge of the crowd, his boots soaked through, his coat stitched with scraps of hide. He was a mountain man, quiet, solitary, forgotten. In his pocket lay his final possession, one worn silver dollar. It was meant for flour, maybe dried meat, enough to keep him alive another week. Then he saw her. She stood on a raised wooden platform, wrists tied, face hidden beneath a rough hood. Men gathered like vultures, their eyes sharp with cruelty. Women were rare in these camps, rarer still in chains. "She don't speak," the trader shouted. "Strong back. Worth her price." Eli felt something twist in his chest. The woman didn't cry. Didn't struggle. She stood still, as if her spirit had already been beaten into silence. "Bidding starts at $1. Laughter rolled through the crowd. Eli didn't know why he raised his hand. $1, he said. The laughter faltered. Men turned, surprised that he, the poor mountain man, had spoken. "No higher bids," the trader sneered. None came. The silver dollar slid across the table. Just like that, the woman belonged to him. Eli untied her wrists gently and offered his coat. She hesitated, then accepted. Together, they walked away from the camp, snow crunching beneath their feet, the murmurs fading behind them. His cabin sat high in the mountains, isolated and small. Inside was little more than a stove, a table, and a cot. Eli set bread and water before her and stepped back. "You're safe here," he said quietly. "I won't force you to stay." She remained silent. The fire crackled as night settled in. Hours passed. Then she spoke. "You shouldn't have done that." Her voice was calm. Clear. Educated. Eli looked up, stunned. "They would have hurt you for that dollar," she said softly. "You didn't owe me anything." "I couldn't leave you," he replied. Slowly, she lifted the hood. Her face bore bruises, but beneath them was strength, eyes sharp with intelligence, not fear. "My name is Clara Bennett," she said. "And I stopped speaking because silence kept me alive." Over time, her story emerged. Clara had once lived back east, the daughter of a schoolteacher. She could read, write, and speak better than most men in that camp ever could. When her family fell into debt, she traveled west seeking honest work. Instead, she was tricked, sold, and passed from camp to camp like cargo. "They took my voice first," she said one night. "So I hid what they couldn't steal." Eli listened. For years, he had spoken only to the wind and the mountains. Now, every word mattered. Days turned to weeks. He taught her how to skin game and survive the cold. She taught him letters by candlelight, helping him read old papers he'd carried but never understood. The cabin no longer felt empty. But peace never lasts long in a broken world. One evening, shadows flickered outside. Men from the camp. The trader was with them. "That woman's mine," the man barked. "You stole property." Eli stepped outside, rifle steady in his hands. "She's free," he said firmly. Clara joined him. "And I'll speak," she said, voice rising strong. "I'll tell the marshal everything. The selling. The chains. The men." The group faltered. They hadn't expected that. By spring, a lawman arrived. The camp was shut down. Arrests were made. Silence no longer protected evil. Standing outside the cabin, watching snow melt into running water, Clara packed her things. "I'm heading east," she said. There's work. A future. Eli nodded. You deserve more than this place. She paused, then set her bag down. But this place gave me my voice back, she said. And you gave me freedom. She stayed. That last silver dollar bought more than survival. It bought courage, truth. And a life neither of them ever thought they'd have.